James.
And Mark, I want to ask you too, though, we're all really excited about the agenda, what's been going on, the executive orders, all of that. But how fast is the legal pushback going to come back? Because the left is going to mount a big fight in the courts, the activist judges. We saw an activist judge go after the Treasury just in the last few hours. What's going to happen there, and how stoppable is that? And just very quickly also, can Americans, and by extension the world, get back their incandescent light bulbs? Because I am sick of these horrible LED things that make everybody look like they're dead, and I want my incandescent lights back.
Yes, that's it. I have not heard about the incandescent light bulb revival yet. That's an interesting one. They have LED bulbs, which are much better than the original replacements for the incandescent, but hopefully they'll lift all of those bans, and those all come again through bureaucratic measures. Almost everything that we're talking about, the intentional collapse of energy, food, and your restriction of movement with transportation, have all come through unelected bureaucracies. In Europe and the United States, we never voted on gas-powered car bans. It was just done through administrative agencies and unelected bureaucracies and executive orders. So you asked about the pushback. What I am witnessing now is unprecedented. The entire liberal woke establishment has laid flat right now. Donald Trump is literally steamrolling them. It can't last. I tell Donald Trump, especially Elon Musk with the budget cuts, they have maybe a month or 2 months before they start rising from the ashes, and they're going to push back. And that's the first place they're going to do is more and more of these court cases, more lawsuits. But I think at that point, the cultural shift is so massive. We're going to look back on woke people the way in the 1980s we laughed about free love hippies. They were just a punchline at that point. And I think when you see the Democrat Leadership Council that just had their DLC chairman, Democrat Party, they literally had a meeting where they said, well, according to the bylaws, we have to have one gender of male, one female, and then we need a non-binary member. They spent all this time about all the rules. They are completely clueless. They're still operating on a world that doesn't even exist in America anymore. So the good news is it might take them a while, but I still think within a few months, the opposition will gear up and Donald Trump will start hitting resistance. But right now, it's the orange steamroller in America, and it's unprecedented.
Well, we're still waiting for some confirmations, including Kash Patel. He's Trump's pick to take over the FBI, and he has said that if he's in, the Epstein list, everything associated with that case is going to be released. Tell me, how nervous are some, billionaires and elites in the US and elsewhere?
Hello. I missed that question. You said about Kash Patel.
He's saying that he's going to release the Epstein list. How nervous are the elite?
Yes. Well, there's a lot of theories here in Washington that, this is one of the reasons that there hasn't been a lot of this pushback is because of Trump declassifying documents and all these threats. I don't know. I can't answer that. I will tell you, though, that RFK Jr., you want to talk about climate and where he is on public health. The COVID, this is where we should go with this. The COVID lockdowns globally were the greatest red pilling of people around the world, particularly in the United States. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. went from running to jail climate deniers at The Hague with 3 square miles and a cot to now saying he won't even talk about climate change. It's an issue that's dead to him because it's been hijacked by the United Nations and World Economic Forum for totalitarian control of society. That's the kind of guy we have coming into office now. The shifts have been massive. And I just think liberals can't even handle it. It was funny to see all the liberals attacking people like RFK Jr. when he was considered for Obama's EPA not that many years ago. The world has shifted dramatically here, particularly in the United States. Justin Trudeau on his way out. You can't discount that as well.